Welcome back to Grow Moringa. We're about to plant 50,000 moringa seeds right here in Plant City at Grow Moringa Farms. I'm Kendrick Henry, your local USA moringa farmer. So far, we've put down last year's sticks. You can see here last year's moringa sticks and cuttings that were just sitting out. Went ahead and made a whole layer of that all the way down. Then we put a layer of mulch all the way down. And then we put a layer of soil all the way down. We're about to plant the seeds directly in this. I've just mowed the sides. That's row 1. I'm about to mulch row 2. I've already got a little row of mulch there. Cutting in between, cutting in between. We're going to put some more mulch down in row 3. Of course, you can see orchard row, then intensive row. So I'm going to put a little bit more mulch down on this row, and then orchard row, and then a little bit more mulch on this row. So stay tuned as we get 50,000 moringa seeds planted here at Grow Moringa Farms on just 1/2 acre. Row prep. We're dropping mulch down first. This is the first time we really are touching these beds since November, October. We had a hurricane. And I was in the middle of harvesting. We had trees out here, lots of little babies doing well. And then they got flooded out here. The water was up to my knees out here for like 2 weeks. So a lot of the trees got flooded out no matter what. And then by November, we had a frost. December, we had a frost. January, we had a frost. February, we had a frost. March, it got pretty cold. But I'm really glad that we're getting out of that now. And we're about to drop 10,000 seeds in this row right here. But first, I didn't mow the grass or anything. I'm actually using the grass here as fertilizer and as green matter to help uh, the mulch. The mulch is going to absorb nitrogen. So the grass that's breaking down underneath is actually going to be absorbed by the mulch. On top of this mulch, I'm going to put soil. So as soon as I finish this bed here, we're going to drop a layer of soil on top of this. It's usually taken about 6 or so wagons to get the row fully done. We'll come through here. And there's still some trees under here, but I've exhausted all of the trees that made it. So it's time to get these beds done. We're back in the field. Back in the field for another beautiful sunset at Grow Moringa Farms. We're about to plant 50,000 seeds out in this 1/2 acre field here. There's going to be about 10,000 seeds in this row. And now I'm just dumping a layer of soil on top of the new fresh layer of mulch. You might have seen last year's video where I started this project out here in the field. And we had a very, very successful season last year. We sold many thousands of trees. We had wholesale orders coming in, people picking up 100, 200, 300, 400 trees at a time. And this year, we're also going to do the same. And I believe that this year is going to be a lot better than last year because the soil is more established. These mounds, these piles here are way more established. In order to get this pile as clean as I did, and it might look messy or whatever, but this is great. I actually just put the mulch over top of the grass. And then what I'm going to do is just get these plants sprouted this week out here, just like this. There's not much I can do, but I do believe with some feeding, some fertilizer, some biostimulant, and I soak the seeds overnight, that they'll do really great. Let's get a little bit here. And we're trying to do this quickly and fast before the grass comes back. So that way the trees don't really compete with the grass, and the grass doesn't overtake the trees. Instead, the trees overtake the grass. And I'll mow out here, and I'll weed out here, and I'll pull grass. But eventually the trees get big enough to where they actually don't get too affected by the grass. And there may be other methods in the future to keep the grass back and to make sure the grass doesn't come up here in these beds. But for right now, this is all we need right now. Time, trust, consistency. It'll take, I guess, just a couple of trips. We just got this brand new soil. And I'm going to go to the store later and get some irrigation equipment. So that way I can start actually dropping water on these beds, because it's getting super hot and super dry right now. That's another thing that's kind of saving me right now, is that it's so dry. The grass is not coming up because it's super dry. But I've got 5 beds to do. This is now bed number 2. Bed number 2. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling here. Dropping soil. Then I'll do soak seeds overnight. And then plant 10,000 moringa seeds in this row here. Gandhi. Gandhi's coming out here. Gandhi's coming out here to hang with us. Let me go ahead. I don't want to do too thin. Let's go ahead and just do 1, 2. Let's do at least 4 loads of soil. So I'm going to thicken this up a little bit. We'll come back and we'll empty the rest of this. Mr. Gandhi boy. Hey. Some of these trees are still coming up. All right. Hey, Gandhi. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, my Gandhi boy. Yes, my Gandhis. Yeah.